Welcome to History in a Hurry. I'm Professor Malcolm Mazur, and in this episode we will cover the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945 marked one of the most consequential moments in human history, bringing World War II to an end and ushering in the nuclear age. By 1945, the Allied powers were nearing victory over Japan, but the Pacific War had proven costly and grueling. The Manhattan Project, a secret U.S. effort to develop atomic weapons, culminated in the creation of two bombs: Little Boy, a uranium-based bomb, and Fat Man, a plutonium-based bomb. These weapons were seen as a means to force Japan's surrender without the need for a protracted and bloody invasion. On August 6, 1945, the U.S. B-29 bomber Enola Gay, piloted by Colonel Paul Tibbets, dropped Little Boy on the Japanese city of Hiroshima. The bomb detonated at 8:15 a.m., releasing an explosion equivalent to 15,000 tons of TNT. The blast destroyed approximately 70% of the city and killed an estimated 70,000 to 80,000 people instantly. Thousands more would succumb to injuries and radiation sickness in the following weeks and months. Hiroshima was selected as a target due to its military significance, but the devastation extended to civilians, leaving the world shocked by the bomb's destructive power. Despite the catastrophic impact on Hiroshima, Japan did not immediately surrender. 3 days later, on August 9, 1945, the U.S. dropped Fat Man on Nagasaki. Originally, the city of Kokura was the intended target, but poor visibility forced the mission to be diverted. At 11:02 a.m., the bomb exploded over Nagasaki, unleashing a blast equivalent to 21,000 tons of TNT. The hilly terrain of Nagasaki somewhat mitigated the bomb's impact compared to Hiroshima, but the destruction was still immense. The bombings had profound immediate and long-term effects. In both cities, survivors, known as hibakusha, faced severe burns, radiation sickness, and an increased risk of cancer and other illnesses. Entire neighborhoods were obliterated, leaving tens of thousands homeless. The psychological trauma endured by survivors was immense, and the cultural fabric of both cities was forever altered. On a global scale, the bombings demonstrated the horrifying potential of nuclear weapons, sparking ethical debates and shaping the post-war world order. Japan announced its surrender on August 15, 1945, marking the end of World War II. Emperor Hirohito's unprecedented radio address to the Japanese people cited the new and most cruel bomb as a factor in the decision to surrender. The formal surrender occurred on September 2, 1945, aboard the USS Missouri. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki also had profound geopolitical implications. They marked the beginning of the nuclear age and the Cold War, as the United States' display of atomic power prompted the Soviet Union to accelerate its own nuclear program. The events also led to international efforts to regulate nuclear weapons. In the aftermath of the bombings, Hiroshima and Nagasaki became symbols of peace and nuclear disarmament. Both cities were rebuilt, with Hiroshima establishing the Peace Memorial Park and Museum near the iconic atomic bomb dome, one of the few structures left standing after the blast. Nagasaki similarly constructed memorials and museums to honor victims and advocate for peace. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki remain a subject of intense debate and reflection. For many, they represent the devastating consequences of war and the moral dilemmas posed by technological advancements. While they brought an end to World War II, they also ushered humanity into a precarious era of nuclear capability, with lessons that continue to resonate in discussions of war, ethics, and global security. Thanks for racing through history with us on History in a Hurry. If you enjoyed today's quick dive into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a fast-paced trip through time. Please reply in the comments with ideas for our next history lesson. See you in the next one.